Welcome back to the Confabulation, where on this show we talk about all things Transformers, from figures to upcoming releases, lures to comic books, and everything happening across the land of Cybertron. And then we get into deep discussions about collecting in the Transformer world at the end of the show. My name is Eman. I am your host. And on this week's show, a new segment we're going to be talking about here, something I like to call Cover Frame. This is where I share with you guys some upcoming comic book variant covers, something I haven't shared on this show, but something that I like to follow a lot. I am going to talk to you guys about the June monthly membership, a giveaway to all of my masterpiece tiered members here on the channel. I'm going to show you guys what you can win here towards the end of the show. And of course, probably the one thing a lot of people have come to this show to talk about, Hasbro is going to be using AI to voice Optimus and Megatron. That's going to be at the end of the show, where we bring up my final thoughts. But I know everyone here has thoughts, so we're going to get into it. Before getting into that right there, I definitely want to get into some of the things that are happening here on the channel. Quickly, just a quick brief as far as what's going on here on Eman's World of Geek. I am going to be pivoting over to doing mostly and almost exclusively Transformers content, something I've been wanting to share with you guys for a while, something that a lot of people have already kind of figured out, especially some of my comic book friends. You guys have known that I've switched everything over and been focusing on Transformers. And I'll probably talk about that a little bit more in the future. Just something I just wanted to give you as far as the channel update goes. So that's what's going to happen here. And then today, where is it? I have it right here. Today, there won't be just one, but there'll be two winners of a comic capsule. I'm always going to be giving away comic capsules to you guys for coming by and hanging out here on the show as a thank you for, coming as a thank you for coming by and hanging out with me. And speaking about comic capsule, make sure you guys head on over to comiccapsule.com, enter code EMAN10 for 10% off your comic capsule order. Sponsor the channel. Wonderful people over there at Comic Capsule. I love those guys right there. And I've been loving this product since it first dropped. So thank you so much to Comic Capsule, who is sponsoring the giveaway. Also, if you're ever going to make a purchase, head on over to showzstore.com for your Transformers purchases. Make sure to log in to purchase anything and then enter Eman as your favorite reviewer, and a small portion of your sales definitely come over to the channel. It helps us out, helps us out with things like the monthly giveaway. Speaking about the monthly giveaway, this is going to be my announcement for the June monthly giveaway. So all of my masterpiece tiered members, are eligible, and I will be choosing a winner at the end of the month on my the final Friday. I think it's June 28th. On June 28th, I'll be announcing a winner. We'll do like a fun little thing to announce who wins the monthly membership. And I just want to show you guys what this month's membership is going to win. I'm just starting small. So we're going to do this little by little bit. Okay, you guys. So a couple of things I do want to show you is I'm a big fan of John Jang, and I love John Jang. So I will be giving away a couple of John Jang variants right here, Bumblebee and Optimus. And I believe one of them is a Transformer cover and another one's a Void Rivals cover. And yes, they'll be coming in a black comic capsule for you guys. So June masterpiece tiered member winner will end up getting that, as well as this little guy right here. For anyone who's been following my Team Transformers series, this is the very first Team Transformer figure that I got. I eventually ended up getting the whole Not Bruticus set. So this is not Slot. This is the you can't see it right here, but this is the red guy here. If you guys want me to open it, I'll open it. It's a little knockoff figure, but I thought it was actually pretty cool. I thought it was really cool. So I'm going to be giving away the little knockoff Not Slot. Come on. Right there. Tiny little guy right there. So this is going to be my first one. And like I said, the more members we get, I promise you, the better prizes, the better giveaways. I promise you guys that. But for now, John Jang, Comic Capsule, and one of my TV Transformers. Plus, and I'll be adding some more, some more comics to the mix. Also, I'll give you like a little fun pack of 5 comics along with that right there. So that's right there for my June members. So make sure you guys sign up for that masterpiece tiered membership to be eligible for this one right here. Let's say hello to the chat. I see some people here in the chat. I want to say hello to my friends here. 22, what it do? To my friend 22 Comics. I am here because I am follically challenged. Big Easy, what's going on, Big Easy, my boy? What up, E-Man? What up, Big Easy? What up, Big Easy? Here, let me add a little music to the mix. We gotta do a little music. Hey, what's going on today? What's going on, Ryan Riley? What's up, E-Man? What's up, Ryan? What's up, Ryan? Jonathan Rose in the house. What's going on, Jonathan? I'm glad that you're in here. My boy, Matt. Heroes for Hire Comic Club. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. That's right, Jane Gang. That's right. That's our boy right there. And John Jang is a friend of the show. He is a friend of ours. And, I'm very fortunate to be able to run into John Jang at a lot of cons out here in the Bay Area. I even had dinner with John Jang and Donna Gilio and some other artists once. I'm going to go ahead and show that off. It's really cool. Giancarlo. Hi. Thank you for coming by. Glad that you're in here, my boy Angel Anger Management 85. Keep an eye on this one right here. You guys, I have another video coming out on Monday. It's going to be my review video for for my Lightspeed, for my Magic Square Lightspeed. And the music in that video, when I do like a little video shoot, actually comes from my friend Angel right here. So keep an eye out. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm actually really looking forward to that one right there. I think it's a pretty fun video, and it's covered with great music by my boy Angel. So Angel, huge shout out. Thank you so much for doing that to me, my friend. I do appreciate it. Today we're going to be moving along pretty quickly. I like to just kind of hang out with you guys for the most part, show you guys what I got. But we're going to move forward because we have a big topic to talk about here towards the end. And I'm pretty sure everyone's got opinions about it right there. Okay. Let's get into this one right here. Every week we hear about new comic book drops, new comic book covers, some variant covers. So let's go ahead and get into the new segment here called Cover Frame. So, and this was announced very recently, and I know I didn't do the show last week, so I did a couple of things I wanted to bring up. Last week I heard about Alan Qua, another fantastic variant cover artist who went ahead and did a variant cover for Unknown Comics for the 40th anniversary Transformer movie. So this is the Transformer the movie #1 comic right here that was released. And this one right here is a cover by, I'm sorry, not Alan Qua. I said Alan Qua. This is by Marcelo Matete. Marcelo Matete went ahead and created, and he's a big Transformer artist. So this one's actually coming out of Top Shelf Comics. My apologies, I had the slide switched, so we're gonna go backwards a little bit here. But this is the cover from Marcelo Matete right here. It's depicting Megatron and Optimus right here in their G1 fashion, and this is the guy that's been drawing Transformers for many years. So if this is a cover that you're looking forward to, if this is a cover that you really want to dive into, you can pick that up over at Top Shelf Comics. It technically should be already released, but pick it up. I think it's an awesome looking cover. And then here we go. Now we're going to be talking about Master Alan Qua right here, because this guy does things backwards. Alan Qua went ahead and released the Transformers movie #1 40th anniversary cover right here. Now this one's through Unknown Comics. This one was announced last week, and I thought that the release was going to be like sometime in the future or whatnot. And I think this looks great. This is like battle damaged Megatron right here, really depicting like the battle between him and Optimus in the Transformer the movie, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. It looks so amazing. I already picked it up. It's already in my hands right here. So I already have the Alan Qua cover here that I'm talking about here on Cover Frame. And it looks absolutely amazing, protected by a purple comic capsule. And of course, it goes really well with that purple Decepticon logo. Absolutely, I love this thing. This thing is awesome. This is going to go up with the other Transformer stuff because I'm a Transformer dork like that. And that's really it for Cover Frame. That's all I'm really going to talk about. Like I mentioned, we're going to be moving forward with this week's show, so that way we can discuss. AI within the Transformer world, which is what I'm pretty sure everyone's going to want to hear about right here. So let's go ahead and get into, I already showed you this. Might as well jump into it. Let me just show you guys my pickups of the week here in Inventory Unlocked. So I already showed you guys what I picked up. Alan Qual right here. That's one thing that came in this week. Another thing that came in, my boss, my friend, went to New York and he was able to visit Midtown Comics. And he's like, hey, what do you want? I was like, hey, just pick me up whatever exclusives they have for Transformers. So he ended up picking up a Transformer the movie. This is a Midtown Comics exclusive. This is number 4, I believe, of the prequel incentive wraparound photo Transformers cover right there. It's pretty cool. Digging that right there. And then this is a Transformers Terminator number 2 IDW from IDW. This is another Midtown exclusive right there. It's pretty dope. Look at that. Robots fighting each other. And then we have this is a pretty dope sketch right here. This is another Transformers Prime Directive movie prequel number 4. This is an incentive by Don Figueroa. This is his sketch cover for that right there. And I like that. That looks awesome. Look at that. Look at that. Sometimes you just don't need colors in order for the art to come out. It looks awesome already right there. So that's a pretty dope cover right there. And these are all Midtown Comics exclusives. So huge thank you to my boy Steven out there. And then what came in the mail this week also, if it focuses, it's gonna focus. I promise you. There it is. ENIAC number 2. This is Magic Square's nose cone from their Technobot line. This is the little legend scale figure right here, the MSB50 B64. That's what it says right here. B64 ENIAC number 2. I'm looking forward to unboxing this. Keep an eye out on the channel because I will be doing a review and an unboxing. Unboxing video is going to be for members, and then the review, of course, for everyone else. So there's going to be a review on this one. So they are putting together a Computron legend scale combiner, and this is the light speed. So this is going to be like the leg right there, and nose cone I think is the other leg, I believe. So looking forward to that. They're pushing these ones out pretty quick, right? And you can pick these up for about $40 over there on Shozy. So not expensive, great articulation in the first one. Don't know what the second one is like. I haven't even opened it, so I just dropped the bat on my food like it's got gravy all over. Hold on. Okay, that's clean out. Yeah, so that I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to these little legend scale combiners right here. They've been super fun so far. There's nothing wrong with Magic Square. Magic Square's done a wonderful job with their figures, and I can't wait for the other 3 now. And like I said, they're pushing them out pretty fast. So hopefully by the end of the year, we'll get all 5 of the Technobots from Magic Square, and we'll be able to play with them, display them, and then give you guys reviews and have some fun with those. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a whole lot. See, and then you get things like Bingo Toys that are coming out with their masterpiece scale version of the Technobots. So if you're a Technobot fan or if you're a Combiner fan and you want to get something new and something dope, Bingo Toys for the masterpiece scale for all you ballers out there, and then for all you budget collectors out there, you want to pick up the Magic Square stuff. There's a Transformer for every budget. There's a Transformer for you. There's a Transformer for you. No, way back there. There's a Transformer for you also. So if you're looking to picking up Transformers, you have choices, and you have price points, and it's awesome. They're fun. They're like adult puzzles, and I just can't get over how wonderful a lot of these third-party companies are putting these figures together. They're absolutely amazing, and it's things that I just like to collect. I just like to collect. You know, those are some of the coolest things right there. Is just collecting like your childhood. You know, um, and it just brings back good memories, doesn't it? It's just picking up some of these old things and then like they're updated, so like it's like they grew up with you. That's why I like them. That's why I like them. You know, we won't dive too deep into it right now because there's a lot going on. But I like it. I like it. Um, last one more thing here. I'm moving super fast right now. My brain is like, do this, do that. Make sure you hit this point. Make sure you hit that point. I'm gonna hit those points, my friend. I promise you. Let's talk about this one right here. Every week we also get announcements, things that are coming up, drops and releases. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about those here in this week's The Signal. The Signal. It's in here somewhere, I promise you. It's right here. Screw it. We can geek. So, this weekend We Can Geek, there is something that came up, and I went ahead and posted it on my Instagram. There was a silhouette of an image that was, being presented by Hasbro, and people were thinking, what is it? Is it going to be another Unicron? Is it going to be another? They weren't really sure exactly what this was going to be. But yesterday, Hasbro went ahead and finally dropped the images of their newest figure, and it's interesting to see what they decided to go with, because a lot of people already kind of knew, and a lot of people were still kind of curious about it. But they finally dropped images of their Unicron soldier, which is basically an orange tank, and it is a soldier of Unicron. And this specific type of figure, this specific character, showed up in the old Marvel Transformer runs. If anybody's read the Marvel run from the 80s, you might be familiar with the Unicron soldier. And this guy is going to stand at roughly 7 inches tall. He's going to be slightly taller than the Studio 86 Optimus Prime. Now, the only thing, not the only thing, but the one thing about this thing is that it is using the fallen Megatronus's mold. So it's going to look and transform very, very similar to the fallen. And some people have feelings about that. If you already have the fallen, why get the Unicron soldier? And why even create the Unicron soldier and not just give us a proper 86 Unicron? Hasbro, whatever the case may be, maybe they're just keeping the hype alive. Maybe they're keeping, curiosity. Maybe they're testing the waters to see what people actually do want. Maybe this is Hasbro's way of saying, hey, look, this is what we have right now. If you guys do like this, maybe we'll step into the world and create a proper 86 movie Unicron. Now, there's no release date officially announced as of yesterday, and like I said, this guy's going to stand at about 7 inches tall. Not exactly for me. I'm not a mainline guy, but I do like seeing a lot of people talking about it and looking into possibly picking up this figure right there and showing Hasbro some love. So, what are your thoughts on this figure right here? Is this something you Transformer collectors may add to the collection? Even though there was a fallen mold of this guy right here, this is Hasbro saying, hey, look, we have something else. This is something else we can do with this mold. What are your thoughts? If you guys pick it up, cool. And that's what I think Hasbro has been doing lately, is just kind of testing the waters. Now, we also know that, Starscream 86, Prowl, I believe, was announced, and then the Insecticons were announced very recently also. So those are pretty cool. It sounds a lot like Hasbro has been doing a lot as far as releasing figures, trying to get figures back out into the public and putting them into our eyes, letting us know that, hey, look, we still have figures coming. are you guys willing to purchase this? Are you guys willing to get into that? So let me know. What do you guys think about that Unicron soldier right there? Just pre-ordered the new hooded Cobra Commander with the throw. That's dope, Matt. Matt, my friend here, he likes collecting his G.I. Joes. What up, man? What up, Icon? Icon, my boy Michael right there. I'm thinking financially irresponsible. We all are. We all are. I have a 22-inch Devastator right here. It's hard to explain that one to the girlfriend. Not even gonna lie. Just got back from watching He-Man. I'm going to know your thoughts about that one. I know there are thoughts about He-Man out there. I know people are talking about this, and I'm pretty sure they want to know like what's going on with that one right there. Hello, everyone. I have comics with Ryan. What's going on? Welcome, my friend. Kind of want the new green light Autobot. Green light Autobot. We need to know a little bit more about this. The Armada Optimus looks cool. Yeah. I actually liked the Armada Optimus. I actually have the Cybertron Optimus. I kind of want the Energon Optimus, not the Energon Universe Optimus, but from the Unicron trilogy, where he actually is a combiner. And there's like other parts that make him into a much bigger one. Like that one was pretty dope too. From the Energon cartoon. Matter of fact, I'll say this. I know this is a hot take. This is a hot take, right? I know a lot of people did not like the Unicron trilogy. I know. I liked it. I liked all three of those shows. I thought they were fun. It got me back into collecting Transformers and being curious about Transformers again. Giving me a whole new storyline. 3 different storylines that kind of tied together. And yes, they were cartoons. They were aimed at kids. But I thought the Unicron trilogy was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked where it went, and it was like the best depiction of Starscream in that one, Justice for Starscream, wherever my friend TJ is. Justice for Starscream. It's something that I think is worth revisiting. I think the Unicron trilogy is worth revisiting again. Just try to get past the annoying humans. Sometimes you just have to get past certain aspects of the show that you really try to enjoy it. And if you can get past it, I bet you it's a lot more enjoyable than people remember. Jonathan's not a fan of that Unicron soldier. I'm with you. It's not for me. It's for someone for sure. It's for someone. I don't know who though. I don't know who's out there looking for obscure characters like the Unicron soldier. Now, Krennic, granted, he was an obscure character that we met and he died in the 86 movie, but they released his figure. I still want that one. So I think Hasbro is just like, all right, let's see what we can do with some of these obscure, figures. And I don't think they understand that we don't mind obscure figures or characters as long as they had meaning behind them. Krennic was the last of his kind. They gave us his figure. I kind of want that. I'm still hunting for that one right there. So yeah, not a fan of it. I get it because it's not for everyone. Oh, please do, you guys. Yes, thank you there, Ryan. Please hit that like, you guys. Hit that like button. If you guys see that hype button somewhere down there, hype all of my videos up. There's this thing about hype. I think it's hyping is the new like. And it tells YouTube that, hey, I like it, but I really, really like it by hyping it. So if you guys see that, let me know. I will send you a link to the green light. Cool. I'll wait for that one right there, Matt. I'll wait for that one right there. Hasbro doesn't understand most things nowadays. That's all I got. Comic book, but hey, my boy Naman right here. What's going on, Naman? Thanks for coming by, hanging out. Naman and the rest of the Asian American Pacific Islander crew, they're hosting a wonderful show on Sunday to celebrate, May's Asian American Pacific Islander series that they did where they interviewed creators, artists, writers throughout many different YouTube shows. And on Sunday, they're going to be hosting a AAPI, what they call AAPI after party with all of the creators that joined them. So if you guys can, make sure you guys follow Namin here at Comic Book Forum. He's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful member of the comic book community. You are welcome, Namin. You are welcome. You know, we got to push that. We got to help each other out here, right? It's all about what we've learned a while back. We all got to grow together. We all got to support each other, you know, and even if it means cross-referencing, other things that we do outside of our norm, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm going to do this right here. I'm keeping this one simple here. We're going to keep this one simple. Hey, Jonathan, too, the other Jonathan. I remember. You did make it to alive. It's summertime. It makes it easy, right? Kids are at home. Everyone, it's easier to come back and catch alive. And I'm grateful that you are here, my boy Dad Bot Walker, right here. You've got a phenomenal little YouTube channel as well. You guys make sure you guys check him out. Great Transformer collection right there. Let's do this. I want to just kind of start this off before we get into the main topic, because I know that main topic is something everyone is looking forward to, whether we are talking about anything or everything or just AI in general and how it's going to start affecting us as Transformer fans. So before getting into that, I'm going to throw this out here right now. Let's start collecting. We'll do this in about 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and start collecting those hashtags right there. So hashtag Autobots for your chance to win a comic capsule. And today I am going to have two winners. So I'm doing this 2 times. So there'll be 2 winners of a comic capsule today. So go ahead and enter hashtag Autobots there in the chat for your chance to win a comic capsule. Start throwing that in there, you guys. Hashtag Autobots for your chance to win comic capsule. There's gonna be 2 winners today. Right. Let's just get into it. My brain is like, I need to talk to you guys. Confabulation is all about talking. The confabulation is a talk. It's just hanging out. It's just having a chit chat, open dialogue, open discussion. And today we have things to discuss. This is something that was just announced a few days ago. Right here. Hasbro is going to be using AI to voice Optimus and Megatron. Yes, someone actually asked me in a chat earlier today that is this official news? Actually, it is official news. This is my first time attempting reporting news right here. But I really want to share this to you guys more as a fan as opposed to a reporter, because this is going to affect all of us in one way or another. This is going to affect all of us in one way or another, whether you love or hate AI. Just know that it's here now. So right here in the Hollywood Reporter, Hasbro is launching its own AI studio called Sixth Wall, which will enable the toy giant's staple of characters to be deployed by third parties across the new experiences that the technology allows for. According to the Sixth Wall CEO, Roberta Thompson, every IP owner looks at all of the millions of unauthorized versions of their characters on other tech platforms and frontier models. And it's not a great experience for fans, and it's not on brand with us. She continues on with, so you have a few choices as an IP owner. You can decide to enforce everything, whack-a-mole, send a bunch of cease and desists. You could decide to enable the UGC directly with consumers, but the question we posed was, what if we just offered the authorized end-to-end blue check version of the character that company could license from us? They are working on something here called Character OS. Character OS is supposed to be an operating, not an operating system, but more of a set of guardrails. Specific for their legacy characters. They call it a golden record, so to say. The rules of who this character is. Character OS is supposed to create and guide those specific characters. If you decide to license this from Sixth Wall, they're not going to allow things outside of the character to happen. For example, Mr. Potato Head, don't ask him how to make, French fries. That's wrong. You don't ask Mr. Potato Head how to create the best hash brown. And then you don't ask Optimus how you can beat up the school bully. So they're going to be doing something within the AI to prevent things like that from happening. They want an interactive experience with characters we love out in the world. So whoever licenses this, it's supposed to give you a more real interaction with some of your favorite characters. Right off the bat, I hear, what the hell? You're going to be using AI to voice Optimus, Megatron, some of your other IPs? The answer is yes. And after reading a little bit about what Sixth Wall is doing and the company that they're working with, it's called 11 Labs, which is a company that's working on providing voices for in pretty much anything and everything out there. And what I hear as a fan, as I hear that they're going to be providing AI voices for cartoons, art, movies, but this company 11 Labs, actually, they have this whole library of voices that people can license to do things like audiobooks. They can do things like GPS. They can do things. One thing that they have provided, and this was fascinating to me, and I kind of liked the direction, is that they're providing voices to the voiceless, people who may have lost like the voice box, or their vocal cords. I shouldn't say voice box, but they lost their vocal cords. Now, instead of sounding like this, they might be able to sound like this. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to my house. Instead of sounding like this. I'm not making fun. Just, that's what we know, right? People who have voice boxes, and they have that one robotic voice. But now with 11 Labs, you can actually load up like that little cartridge and speak, and you will sound not like a robot. Because 11 Labs provides AI voices, to things like that. And that's the idea behind Sixth Wall. They want to be able to license the voices of popular characters, Megatron, Mr. Potato Head, of course, Optimus, Gridlock, out to companies who will actually pay Hasbro to use the voices for whatever thing that they're going to be using, especially in technology, maybe in an NPC, in a video game. And people are like, well, you're going to be taking away from voice actors. What's going on here? I don't like this idea. You are taking money out of the voice actors' pocket. I respect the sentiment 100%. And I probably would have been there with you up until this morning. So this is the website right here for Six Wall. And they're going to be providing voices so far. So voice coming soon for Chef White. So they're going to be providing voices or they're going to be licensing the voices from Clue characters, Mr. Green, Chef White, and this is the newer Clue. For us old school people, like this who are these people right here, But for the new Clue, just some things right here, And then voiced by Greg Berger, actually. Six Wall is actually going to have an AI voice of Grimlock, voiced by Greg Berger, in an AI library to allow you to purchase the license and insert Greg Berger's voice into perhaps a toy or an app that you're creating, And though it is AI generated, it is also still Greg Berger. The thing with Sixth Wall, what they're trying to do and what they're doing that's different, is they're actually getting familiar voice actors to run some lines, to do some lines. And Character OS is supposed to remember that. Character OS is going to remember the character's character, put those two together, and now you have a licensable, file or access to a library to be able to use Greg Berger's voice in something. Now, of course, Hasbro still has control over what they can use it for too. You don't just, no one can just buy a license and say, cool, I'm going to put that as my, on my phone. No, it's got to stay within certain guide rails that they've set up. They've also added Frank Todaro to voice Starscream, who's actually voiced in not the Unicron trilogy, but in some of the games and in the Netflix movie, and a few other things. But he's been the voice of Starscream the last few times we've seen him. They are getting Frank Welker. And Frank Welker has actually okayed this. Let me pause right there. Frank Welker okayed this. Wait a minute, this is AI. How can he okay it? Maybe because Hasbro asked him for permission. Maybe this is the proper direction and the proper way of handling this right here. I did not read off a set of notes formulated from AI. Thank you very much. Before we talk about that, can we first talk about the fact that it's a robot voice voicing a robot voice? But we don't want that anymore, right? We want like an actual voice. Well, they're already robots. God, you guys. If it's a new voice, okay, but if they're copying Cullen and Welker, there will be problems. Yeah, everyone's agreeing. You can't use voice unless they get royalties. I don't know. Sounds kind of lame, if I'm honest. They want to squeeze the heart and soul out of their IP. We're agreeing. Not a fan of AI in any art form. AI can be a useful tool, but not for erasing human creativity. So Transformers has come full circle since they are intelligent machines. AI can be a useful tool. But these companies don't care about usefulness. They want cash, greedy bastards. Clean drinking water, Transformers and AI voices. Tough decision. Yeah, I hear you. One-time payment to actor and they get unlimited use. Yes, buddy. My boy Simon's there in the house. Thank you. What's going on right here? Great. If they're coming by and hanging out, we should all call out Hasbro that we don't want AI. We want our voice actors, animators, and designers all human. What if I show you this, you guys? Some that I did come across that was interesting. And I'm probably gonna get a copyright strike for this, or copyright for this, but it's okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it because going through the Six Walls site, I ran into this little video. Where is it? Let me find it. Let me find it because it's interesting. It is interesting. Here we go. This is something that I really want everyone to pay attention to. There. Let's turn this up. I want you guys to watch this. This guy is
My name is Frank Welker, and I have a fortunate job of making noises and doing voices for animation and movies.
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons.
Yeah. More of the feature.
Oh, very good. Your Shakespeare is showing.
I'm Greg Berger. I'm a voice actor.
Me, Grimlock.
My name is Crystal Casey Wilson. I'm an actress, and I am doing the Scarlet.
You may have read me. You may not realize you have. What's key to bringing iconic characters like Cobra Commander and Starscream to life?
What we're doing is we're building this golden record of the character and their canon knowledge and their world.
There were guardrails upon guardrails. There was a lot of care and a lot of respect for us weirdos that scream in a box for a living.
The main thing is about being comfortable and being trusted and feeling respected as an artist.
I was impressed with the way Hasbro approached us. They've been incredibly accommodating and open. They wanted me to be happy and enjoy this project and explain it, what we're doing, and to take that kind of time and to show that interest in the performer, I think speaks volumes. The new technologies have the potential to be a runaway train, if not in the hands of the right people.
This experience that I've had feels like it's been done right.
It's wonderful to be on the edge of it for a change instead of being way back there. So I'm looking forward to it. I know Megatron pretty well, and I would love to go in and ask him a few questions.
Transform and rise up.
Embrace the future, enjoy yourself, and make people happy.
So, from the voice of the man himself, Frank Welker and Greg Berger are okay with this. As long as the guardrails are up, as long as character OS from Sixth Wall does what it's supposed to do. I am against AI typically. But in this case, it's very similar to what James Earl Jones did, right, with Vader. And he said, told Disney, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, my permission after I pass away, do it. There's permission. And I think that's the biggest key to this. Permission from the legacy voice actors of the characters that we love. They got the okay. And I'm trying to find it, but here on the Sixth Walls, website. Let me show you guys this. There is permission accessed. This is a system that's going to make it feel real. So the one voice that we haven't heard from yet Peter Cullen. Voice by coming soon. I don't know if that's concerning. Maybe Peter's just done. Or maybe at the time of when they launched this, Peter just wasn't ready. Whatever the case may be. I know they're going to try to get Peter if they got Frank. And if Frank's okay with it, more than likely Peter's going to be okay with it, but we still need to hear from him directly, right? Because to us Transformer fans, we're always say we want to hear the original voices. A new show comes out, Alan Tudyk's not Optimus Prime, so-and-so's not Optimus Prime, those guys were forgettable. Chris Hemsworth, he's not Optimus Prime. You're right. And Hasbro has tried to give us new voices, and us fans keep screaming, no, we want the OG. But the OGs, they're up there. They're in their 80s. They're not going to be able to do this for long. This sounds fine and dandy. This sounds like they're doing it correctly from Hasbro's point of view. It sounds a lot like they are getting some lines and they're developing the personality and loading it up into their character OS to provide that golden record, that that legacy piece of information that says this is the character's character. We cannot break that. I'm conflicted, and I don't want to say it, but I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this because I got the okay. Now, I wouldn't want this to be one of those things where it starts off like it sounds fine and dandy, and they are going to be getting paid, per license. Anybody purchases a license from the Sixth Wall, the voice actors will still get a cut of it because they help fund, they help voice the character. Though they may not be saying all of the lines and whatever the voice is going to be used for, it sounds a lot like the voice actors will get a piece of that cut. Now, let's look at it from the voice actor's point of view. Let me, and I'm going to be playing devil's advocate a lot in this one right here. But if the voice actor can continue getting paid for lines that are being said without them putting in the work, because it's AI generated, as a voice actor, I'd say, like, actually, that's cool. I say 40, 45 lines and getting paid for 300-400. And I'm just throwing some, numbers out like that. Basically, what I'm saying, they don't have to work as hard to get a continuous paycheck. And it sounds a lot like, putting your music on Spotify for every listen, you get a cut of that. Sounds very similar, where the voice actors will be getting a cut out of every purchase license. So they are still going to get paid. So then let me ask you guys, with all the information that you've been given so far, and this is the information I've received so far, I'm pretty sure there's going to be more, it's going to be released. But from what we know as of right now, have we changed our minds on using voice actor AI to voice our favorite legacy characters, now that we know that Hasbro got permission from the voice actors that brought them to life? Transformers used humans to voice robots in the past. It is high time that the robots got their due. Dr. Von Who DVH is in the house. Hoo. As much as I love the idea of Frank Welker and Peter going to be here forever unless they explicitly are okay with it, it's a hard pass for me. But that's before you found out that they did get an okay. Is it still a hard pass though, DVH? York plays, if they get paid for their time and the work on this project, and I don't know, it definitely seems like they did good by the actors at least. And I'm with you on that one right there. Great place. I feel like this is a side of AI we haven't seen. Companies using it as a tool with the creator's permission. It's still growing. This realm is still growing. It's in its infancy. And it sounds very much like Hasbro. It's like, let's do this right. Let's use the new technology. But let's do it right. And take care of everyone involved. I just wish the technology wasn't so horrendously bad for the environment. Google recently released that code that's supposed to let AI data centers use less memory to give us the same outcome. You know, let's see how that works. You know, again, this is in its infancy. Creators needing to get the credit and compensation for their talent and their skill. Yeah. There's permission and a big payday for the actors then I guess. Yeah, see, I'm starting to see everyone's like, okay, well, hold on, wait, maybe this may work. Peter's probably scheduling it. Yeah, it probably is. You know, a scheduling conflict, very much so. We want our team happy. All the people behind the project, the voice actors, designers, animators, writers, they are all okay with this, and I'm not going to be upset. And it sounds very much like, at first we all were like, oh, heck no, AI is creating a fake voice of people that we love. But if there's permission, completely changes the narrative, right? We may end up living in a post-apocalyptic hellscape, but at least we have cool AI to guide us through, you know, the landscape. I would love to have Optimus guide me along the, you know, barren desert and let me know exactly where to go on my GPS. Late, but made it. What I missed, man. Derek, my boy here. So we're talking AI. We're talking AI affecting Transformers. Long as they still get royalties, it doesn't matter if AI is used for a person. I'm hoping with this that after they are gone, I still hear those words. And that's the idea. Imagine this. Let's say, for example, you know, we say goodbye to Peter and Frank. But yet you go to a theme park. And the theme park has interactive, AI-powered, you know, maybe animatronics or a screen where you can interact with and talk to them, and they'll talk back. You know, they may give you attitude, they may be kind, they may give you life advice, depending on their character, and the character's character. It's going to be interactive. So long after they pass away, what if we do continue to hear Optimus talking to us? And it was handled tactfully with the permission of Peter Cullen. And even long after they're passed away, assuming that there is a deal like this, their estate continues to receive royalties from that. You know, I'm hoping that SAG-AFTRA, you know, basically, you know, the voice actors and the Screen Actors Guild and Actors Guild of America, like these big unions, can step in and say, hey, no, or hey, tell us more about the direction you're going in, because we need protection for our talent. And that is a big discussion right now. Technically, it's not illegal. Technically, it's not. It is morally wrong to some aspect if you're using certain things without permission. But the biggest key behind all of this right now, yeah, I keep saying it, but it's permission. You know, seems like everyone's, you know, as long as the voice actors are in on it, getting paid for the work, they're good. Doesn't matter what we think, they're going to do it anyway. Yes, but we still have a voice, don't we? We can still say, I'm good. I don't want to interact with that fake Megatron because of whatever reason. Everyone's going to have a choice. Once these things start showing up, are you going to interact or are you not? And that's the choice. And that's the voice that you are letting the companies know. I don't want to be involved by not interacting with this thing that you've created using somebody else's voice. Does this mean they can legally go after content creators that use voices very similar to or sampled from? That's another great question right there. If content creators are using these voices without permission, legally speaking, they can go after us. Again, permission. And that's with everything, right? Copyright and copyright strikes. You're using my music without my permission. And I think that's the biggest takeaway out of all of this right here. An AI voice is still a simulation. Yeah, you're right. But, you didn't catch the, earlier part of this one right here, my friend. But Character OS is a set of guardrails that is being developed to preserve the character's character. Guardrails that say that Megatron's always going to be evil, Optimus is always going to be a good guy. And this is an operating system created by a company owned by Hasbro. So it's still Hasbro at the helm. And they're gonna, assuming so, they're going to make sure that these IPs are treated correctly. You're not going to be able to ask Optimus, like I said earlier, you're not going to be able to ask him, what's the, best way to hunt for deer. It's not in this character. I need them to use the technology and give me a remastered War and Fall for Cybertron, which to my understanding, Jonathan, I believe there is talks about bringing back those games. Keep an eye out. I still have both of them. Respond for a gift. Honestly, don't think I want anything to do with it personally. And everyone's entitled to that one right there, Matt. Everyone is perfectly entitled to that. And I want you to know that, I understand that. It does feel icky. But does it feel as icky if they say it's okay? Something to sit back and think about. All right, you guys. Coming towards the end right here. Anyone who wants to play this right here, go ahead and enter that hashtag Autobots right there for your chance to win a comic capsule. And I have two colors, yellow and blue. Yellow and blue. These are the colors that I have this week. Enter hashtag Autobots for your chance. And yes, I won't. I will ship to other countries if you win, EVH. I'll figure out a way to get it over to you guys. But starting soon, I'm gonna have to say, continental US only, but for the month of June, just to kind of get it out there. I'll ship internationally. It's gonna hurt, but it's not, because I'm providing some happiness to someone out there. So go ahead and do that, you guys, right there. Enter hashtag Autobots for your chance to win. Anyone and everyone's invited to play. Internationally also. Because I want to get some of these comic capsules in your guys' hands right here. All right. So, as we come to the end of the show right here, I do want you guys to walk away from this episode at least thinking twice about it. Thinking twice about what AI can do for us as a tool. Thinking about how it can help us without replacing us. How can it be our right-hand man rather than, we're training our future replacement? Is it possible? Can it be done? Are you using it now? Are you doing it now? How much do you rely on AI at the moment, and how much do you consciously stay away from it? Unfortunately, it's here, and it's going to be embedded in our lives every day from now on. It's just a matter of how you use it as a tool, and how tactfully it's being used in Hollywood. And I think that's the most important thing to all of us. Hearing Marvel firing 1,500 creators and using AI, that felt gross. Hasbro hiring voice actors to assist them with their AI and then getting paid for it. I think that's okay. But we'll see how that is moving forward. Enter the hashtag Autobots for your chance to win a couple of comic capsules. Two winners today. And I'm going to go ahead and start the first one right now. Good luck. Go. Winner number 1. Boom, my boy Jonathan Rowe, my friend. Congratulations. You are the winner of a comic capsule. Let me know what color you want, and I'll go ahead and get that sent over to you. I know that you and I follow each other on Facebook, so just send me your information. I'll go ahead and get a little prize pack out to you, okay? But guess what? We're going to draw this one more time because I said it would be two winners. So first winner, my friend Jonathan Rowe over there. The second winner. Or am I sending this one too? Bryant wins. Hashtag rigged. That's it. Brian's on a roll here. My goodness. All right, well, you know how it goes, Brian. Let me know what color you want on Instagram, and I'll get a little prize pack out to you guys. All right, congratulations to Jonathan. Congratulations to Brian. Thank you guys for playing, and thank you guys for coming by and hanging out with me during this episode of the Confabulation. Come back every Friday. I do my live show here at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern every Friday. And there's always giveaways. Remember the monthly giveaway. I'm going to be giving away a figure as well as a couple of comic capsules with some John Jane comics in it. Make sure, if you haven't, join the Masterpiece tiered membership for your chance to win that prize pack for June. And make sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I now have a Facebook page, and here on YouTube at Eman's World Geek. And I will see all of you guys on the next